Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, for the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the channel or are watching the channel for the very first time, the reason why it's called Uncommon Sense because here on this platform, we discuss everyday issues where we try to find logical solutions, but not everyone uses logic. So, for that reason, it is called Uncommon Sense. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And I need to let everybody know that the subscriber mode is on, meaning that if you're not a subscriber, if you wish to enter a comment in the chat, you need to subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm going to give a huge shout out to all those who have already subscribed to the channel. Whether you have subscribed to my channel from the very beginning or you just joined the Uncoming Folk as late as yesterday. Just want to give a huge shout out to all of them. Thank you very much for all the love and support that you've given me. I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who follow me on social media. And I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who allow me to enter into devices. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is the following. If you're not done so, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification to all. So, therefore, whenever I do produce content, you will have the opportunity to check it live or check it on the playback. I just want to let everybody know that this is a neutral zone. This is a chill friendly zone, which here so I'm just gonna ask that those who get on the panel, please don't overtalk anyone, don't disrespect anyone in the panel in the chat, and don't show any inappropriate avatars. And please be respectful in the chat. Now, before we get into the topic, I do have some sad news that I have to announce. I will no longer be supporting Magic Mulata nor her platform, and I have left her Discord. Unfortunately, there was some issues between the two of us. I did try to speak with her privately to address those concerns, and she chose to disregard me, and she chose to disregard my neutrality and enable others to attack me as far as other YouTube creators. So, with that in mind, unfortunately, we have to part our separate ways. I don't mean any ill will to Mashik Malata. Unfortunately, she made her decisions and she's going to have to live by the consequences of those decisions. And I see here we have someone in the chat, my good friend, Irby. Good evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. So, again, I don't wish any ill will towards Magic Malata. Unfortunately, she decided to enable others to attack me. And that's something I am never going to tolerate. Okay. So, that being said, and I see here we have a comment. Let's just try to keep it. Look, even let's try to keep it respectable, even with those who decide that I'm their enemy. Okay, we're going to take the high road here, and unfortunately, Magic Malana made her choice. So that's being said. But now we're going to get into the main topic, was how to achieve inner peace. So as you can see by the thumbnail, um, the topic is how to find inner peace. So basically, it's just another um, mental health topic. I did state that during the month of February, I will be discussing mental health issues because when you can all that we've gone through, we've gone through a lot, and sometimes it could be a struggle uh, as far as how to achieve inner peace. Now, I did put the link in the chat if anyone wishes to join the panel. So, what I'm going to do, just give me a moment. I'm going to share with you some information regarding inner peace. Okay. First of all, we're going to define what that is. Okay. And I came across a source called Moonbird Life. Is a website that deals with mental health issues. So we're going to be talking about inner peace. So let's start with the definition of the term. Inner peace is that state of calm you feel within yourself. It is achievable state of mind that's everything to do with you, how you feel, instead of what's happening around you. Peace is actually our most natural state of being. If we do not return regularly to our hearts and to the stillness within, we will most likely be permanently overstimulated, hyperactive, exhausted, or even burnout. The world around us could be stress inducing and chaotic. But if you try to keep your calm, inner peace will be your default modus. And I see here we also have the presence of the fraudulent charlatan. Good evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. And just to let everybody know, he is my newest mod. And I think he also and I believe he also has a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna ask that give his channel a check. Okay. Now we're gonna get into what can you do to find more inner peace. The first step towards inner peace is to be open to it, to believe it's possible you can achieve it, even though you might think you can't because your mind keeps spinning around. Simply trust that every action you will take will bring you a little step further. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some tips on how to achieve inner peace. Okay. Number one, meditate. Meditation is about mental silence. It's the exercise of calming your mind in order to connect with the present moment and to observe and accept whatever is going on in and around you. Let me just take care of this. Okay. Okay. In everyday life, our minds are always thinking to-do lists, what to eat for dinner, things that we have done and could have done differently. We are never not thinking about anything. And even though meditation is not about stopping your thinking, it is, in fact, an efficient way to allow yourself a break from the outside world and observe what's going on inside you, pleasant or unpleasant. In a state of mental and emotional calm, you learn to simply observe and acknowledge things as they are, which helps you to achieve some sense of peace. Interesting. And that's something that we all need to do. Number two, take a break from social media. This may sound like a no brainer, yet most of us are glued to our screens all day long. If there's one big cause for that disrupts inner peace, it is social media. Social media can cause a fear or not living our best lives and comparing ourselves to friends or famous people, stories, and posts. This alone will disrupt your peace. Moreover, research shows that being present on social media for extended amounts of time can cause psychological changes in the brain. It lowers our ability to maintain our attention on any one selected topic and makes us addicted to our screens by causing our bodies to release dopamine, the happy hormone, each time we post or get a notification from an app. Studies show that the brain scans of heavy social media users look is very similar to those addicted to drugs or gambling. So trying to say bye to your phone more often is a great idea if you can keep your inner peace high. Okay. Number three. Oh, before I continue, I'm going to try to keep this stream no more than 90 minutes. That's because I am working overtime tonight. So see your breathing as the remote control of your autonomic nervous system. By changing the way you breathe, you change your state of mind in just a few seconds. Let's see what we got here. I don't know about that, Jose. I'm gonna type on my phone. Okay, okay. You know what? I think what the whole point is, um, trying to limit the use of the phone to what's necessary. To some people, you have to use your phone to communicate with your colleagues or clients. You do research, so I think limit the use of the phone. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, at times we can be on these phones almost all day. Feeling stressed or anxious, control slow breathing triggers the relaxation response to our body, slowing down our heart rate, relaxing your muscles, calming your nerves, and soothing your thoughts. To sit down, close your eyes, and breathe slowly in and out from the belly for a while. You will soon notice a calmness coming over you. Breathing is one of the fastest and most effective ways to achieve inner peace. Need help? We're here. Okay, this is us. Okay. Number 4. Be kind to the world around you and yourself. When you're constantly making an effort to be kind to those around you, you always feel better. If you focus on the good will come back to you, and you'll quickly realize that you are more at peace since your mind pays less attention to the things causing you distress. If you're going through stressful times, try performing acts of kindness on a daily basis. Help others, but don't forget yourself in the process. In general, the world becomes more peaceful if you are kind to yourself. Do things that will make you happy and live your life. Love for yourself and for others is the key for living a life with more inner peace. And I see here there's currently 7 people watching this stream. And I just want to say to all of you, thank you very much. And I would appreciate if you hit the like button. Okay, because that will bring me inner peace as well. Number 5, take a walk in nature. Nature is such a beautiful thing, not only because it's literally beautiful, but also because surrounding yourself with nature instantly improves your well being. Our relationship with nature, how much we notice, think about, and appreciate our natural surroundings is a critical factor in supporting good mental health and preventing distress. Research shows that people who are more connected with nature are usually happier in life and more likely to report feelings of their lives are worthwhile. You can take a daily walk in the woods or by the water, but if that's not available, take a short walk in the park around your house. It also helps to lower your stress levels and curb your anxiety. Whatever you do, spending time outdoors is always a quick and easy way to achieve inner peace. Interesting. Number 6, laugh as much as you can. Laughing is the best medicine as it works basically anything for anything. Laughter boosts immunity, lowers stress hormones, decreases pain, relaxes your muscles, prevents heart disease, and adds joy and zest to life. Ease anxiety and tension, release stress, improves mood, strengthen resilience, strengthen relationships, promotes group bonding, and help to diffuse conflict. Inner peace will never be achieved when you're taking your life too seriously. Yes, life can be stressful, challenging, and take unexpected turns. Yet, the invitation to keep finding the joy and beauty and looks like the frog Jonathan agrees with that. Okay, yeah, that is true. Number 7, express yourself. Inner peace is both the foundation and the substance of creativity. Expressing yourself and making art of all kinds improves your well being. It's one of the most mindful things that you can do as you only focus on what you do. Pay attention to your breath, and get into the flow where you don't notice time passing by. Okay. Whether it's making music, drawing a picture, or painting a chair, being in creative process puts your mind at ease and shifts your attention from pain and anxieties to something beautiful. Do you think you're not creative? Guess again, every person is intrinsically creative, and you don't have to become a Picasso to make art. Just do it and trust the process, not the outcome. Interesting. And then we have the next thing to do, which is practice everyday mindfulness. Let's see what this is about. Mindfulness is a state of clear presence or peace of mind that enriches your life. This can be achieved through shifting your focus within through meditation. You don't have to necessarily close your eyes and sit still to practice mindfulness. Why try not be mindful with your eyes open as much as you can? Okay. And it seems like Irby agrees. Okay. At any moment during the day, you can bring your attention back to the present moment. A mind that is at peace is here and now and not thinking compulsively about the past and the future. What can you do? Every time you feel a thought or a feeling coming up, try to shift your attention to the example of your breathing, your body sensations, or the thing that you're doing at the moment, like sipping your coffee. Try to be as attentive as you can and allow yourself to find harmony within the present moment. True peace always arises in the now. So let me just give you my take um, regarding this article. Um, there are things that we can do um, within our control to try to put us in a more state of calmness, of inner peace, such as breathing, taking walks, being created. Um, these are things that we can do um, in order to bring inner peace. Now, it does not mean that it's going to change what is your circumstances uh, that you are encountering. What it will do is going to change how you react. And that can falter the outcome of certain decisions or certain actions of which you will achieve in a piece. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share another article. The link is in the chat. In fact, let me put the link there again. Okay. Okay. So the link is in the chat. Share anyone wishes to join the panel. If you prefer this us to stay in the background and enter your comments, that's fine. Okay. I am not I'm going to share an article written by Amber Murphy, and the article is 50 Ways to Peace. So let's see what the article entails. We currently live in a society where the noise of our thoughts and our anxieties tend to be. We are continually awaiting the next thing in our lives, and that can be one of the aspects that disrupts our inner calm. Let's just okay. Now, what I'm going to do is basically it's just going to be repeating some of the key elements. One of them is meditation. To start, we have meditation. We're always thinking about everything, whether it comes to in the form of our future, our work, our task, or what we're eating for dinner. We're never thinking about things. That's why meditation is one of the best things we can do for ourselves to achieve some sense of peace in our lives. Meditation gives you a break you need from the noise of your thoughts. To start your meditation practice, check out. Okay. Well, I'm not going to read this because it endorses an app. Now, the next thing, of course, is similar. Social media detox. One of the causes that disrupt inner peace is social media. Social media is the most accessible platform where a comparison is present. It's a competition of the highlights in your life. However, what you fail to realize that no one is ever posted the moments that are mundane and normal. If you're always on social media seeing the highlight reels, this can give you an anxiety that you may not be living your best life. As you see your friends and your followers posting their travels, their relationships, their successes, you're stuck there comparing your own life to theirs. If you're not careful enough, social media can disrupt your inner peace. That is true. And unfortunately, you have some people that spend almost the entire day on social media. Okay. This is where the concept FOMO or fear of missing out comes from. Social media can cause you to fear not living your best life, and comparing yourself to your friends' stories and posts will disrupt your inner peace. You don't necessarily have to complete social media detox for a week or a month. However, every once in a while, it's best to take a this in control of reality and peace of mind. Social media can be a facade and you may fail to differentiate what is real and what's not. Number three, practice self love. In general, the world becomes more peaceful if you love yourself. One of the aspects that disrupt our inner peace is the constant war we have within ourselves. By practicing self love, you will be interrogating inner peace within you. You can actively achieve practice this by doing things that make you happy and lift your spirit. If your passion includes writing and reading books, then you can do these activities in your free time. You can also practice self love by caring of yourself and your body. Working out is one of the most common practices that you can do. Not only it releases endorphins in your body, but makes you feel good about yourself, which leads to inner peace. Doing something you're passionate about is ultimately the best way to gain inner peace. One of the main reasons for inner peace is conflict and lack of passion. If you invest in yourself and care for yourself properly, then you will have more room for inner peace in your life. Another thing to consider, be kind. You can find an inner calm when you're kind to those around you. Have you tried doing acts of kindness or good deeds for others, for other people lately? You can find peace from doing nice things for people. When you put out good into the world, you get good back. Your well being improves from being kind. If you're going through a chaotic time, consider doing these kind acts on a daily basis. You will quickly find that you are find inner peace because your mind is so focused on being kind. It doesn't notice the drama anymore. Spend time with people who are less fortunate than you because they likely need your help. You will have more peace when you help others as it helps you too. Interesting. Number five, steer clear of negativity. Or as I like to refer to as the circus. This is the most basic but yet can be the hardest thing to do to gain inner peace in your life. Of course, nobody with a calm mind will want negativity. However, sometimes it is our nature to dwell on negativity rather than positivity. Choosing to dwell on negativity in your life, whether it's in the form of your thoughts or your habits, will disrupt your peace. Negativity is the fastest way to ruin the inner peace you currently have. It's the easiest thing to dwell on negativity. For instance, when something happens to the opposite of how you expect it to be, the most natural thing to do is to live on the negativity on the situation rather than looking on the bright side of things. When we focus on something even as simple as our negative thoughts, we're giving that control to our peace. Instead of looking for the flaws and hopelessness of the situation and of things, choosing to be more positive is the best way to regain a sense of inner peace back. Learn how to stop complaining and steer clear of negativity. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So, mhm. Number six, live in the present. You can find peace by being present in the present moment. Most people live in the past with past events circling their mind nonstop or panicking about what will go wrong in the future. You can do a meditation practice that will help you focus on the present instead of a different time frame. Everyday life doesn't need to be complicated. When things around you are stressful, focus on the present with a hyper focus. Take a few moments. Okay, okay. So interesting. So basically, focus on the now and not worrying about the future. Don't be over worried about the future. Okay. Number 7. Avoid self pity. Okay. In a way, this is connected to what was mentioned above in negativity. As human beings, we have this immense tendency to go in a self pity routine when things aren't going our way. If we didn't get that job or go through a breakup, we integrate feelings of worthlessness, guilt, and regret within ourselves, which is why we lose our peace entirely. However, this isn't supposed to be the case. It may be a normal tendency, but isn't exactly a healthy habit. Self pitying yourself is one of the fastest ways not to dwell on your emotions even more, but gives you feelings of depression and anxiety. Life is generally hard, and self pity isn't going to change the fact that life is painful sometimes. The only thing that self pity does is it, it typically makes you feel worse than you initially did and takes the blame for other people. To gain back your inner peace, take awareness and accountability of the situation rather than self pitying yourself. Rather than tell yourself, I'm such a worthless person, take responsibility and tell yourself, I may have messed up, but I can do better next time. Taking back control, building confidence, and doing something about your life. We fail to realize that our life, including our peace, is in our control, and we cannot have peace if we do not do something about it in our lives first. Number 9. Yes, I agree. Responsibility and accountability are king. Now, everyone can take responsibility for their actions. And I see some of these things will overlap. Number 9. I see this is an interesting point. When you take ownership, you're on the path of recovery. That's true. Because half the battle is recognizing that you have a problem or that you failed. Okay. You can't expect to find peace from a place where you're taking your life too seriously. Life can be challenging enough. And ultimately, the best thing you can do for yourself is finding the beauty in life. It's okay to laugh even at the silliest things. Laughter, Laughing has been proven to be the best medicine for struggle after all. Contact your friends and arrange a meetup. Watch a funny movie on Netflix. Have a wine night with your friends. Basically, just find humor in even the most mundane things. Inner peace is often gained from a place you never expected. And sometimes that's from a place of humor and laughter. Number 9, communicate respectfully. You can find inner peace when you regularly communicate respectfully towards others. When you tend to speak assertively but positively, there's little room for misinterpretation. Your mental health is worth preserving, so remain calm in heated discussions. Your past mistakes or miscommunication can be improved for future situations. Don't allow people to walk all over you by being a pushover. You can still stand for yourself, however. Cut the hurtful and offensive language from your life. No one wants the drama caused by saying the wrong thing. Interesting. Number 10. Distract yourself. Now let's see what this is about. I know this can be an unhealthy use of distraction to forget your emotions. However, in some instances, distractions can actually be right for you and help you to gain your feelings in check. If you're overwhelmed by anxiety or your own thoughts, it's reasonable to run a video game, working out, or Netflix to help you regain a sense of control. Our emotions can out-control us if we're not careful, and it's not a pretty sight. By using distractions, it can help you to think straight and get your mind in order again. You're, you're not using your distractions as an escape for feeling things, but it's an outlet to process your emotions better. Furthermore, by processing your thoughts and your emotions correctly, this helps you to regain your peace. Unlike the contrary distractions such as anxiety, relief games also help you to focus on think straight compared to using your emotions to make individual decisions. As you're overwhelmed, if you attempt to do anything while you're high on emotions, it could be disastrous. And I see Irby suggesting go for a walk. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a very good idea. Number 10, practice self care. When you prioritize self care, you improve your mental health and your well being. You can find inner calm when you do activities such as spend time with your loved ones who uplift you, go on float tank, speak kindly to others, and practice self compassion. Inner tranquility comes when you practice acceptance of who you are. You deserve to enjoy life and have a peaceful mind. You're a resilient person. All you need to do is treat yourself better. Manage difficult emotions by practicing meditation, rephrasing negative thoughts into positive ones, and practicing self compassion. Finding peace starts with self care. Number 12, express yourselves through art. Finding peace can be a challenge, though you can find inner peace through art. Whether you're a prolific painter or a smooth saxophone player, you can improve your mental health with art. Art of all kinds improves your well being. In the modern world, people spend so much time mindlessly consuming art, such as music, social media, posts, and etc. Instead, mindfully be the creator of art. Pay attention to little details. Get into a flow where you don't notice the time passing by and enjoy the process of being an art creator. Those in a flow state often don't notice their anxiety or pain because they charge with because they channel into the art and transform into something beautiful. Excuse me, to have a senior moment. Number 13, don't pressure yourself. Feeling burnt out and drained is a real thing that you can feel if there's a lack of balance in your life. As an individual, you're constantly striving to gain that work-life balance for yourself, and it's very possible, much possible. However, you can always perfect it. Some days you put too much of your energy in your work, and others you feel like unmotivated and unfulfilled. In attempting to balance everything, you should also take it easy on yourself, especially if you are a perfectionist and you have a tendency to control things. You may tend to pressure yourself into getting all the aspects of your life together. This is why Paul, Paul is sense why you lost your sense of peace. If you ultimately want inner peace, you should realize that you are human and you're flawed, just as flawed as everyone else. You don't have to put all an ounce of energy in your work. It means being harsh on yourself or yourself. It doesn't mean that your worth is somehow less if you choose to take a break from your work. Decide the healthy balance between aspects of your life and frustration. If you don't want, if you don't get it perfect. And I see here we have Gigi in the chat. Good evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. And let me just take a moment to let everybody know that Gigi has multiple platforms, okay? And also she does a podcast with Multi called Tea with Tea with Gigi and Multi. So I'm gonna ask you to please to check out her content. Okay. Number 14, excess nature. You can instantly improve your mental health and find your inner peace in nature. In daily life, go for a walk in the woods or by the water to access nature. Okay, let me just take care of this. Oops. Always, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I see we also have Don Armando in the chat. Good evening. How you doing? Thank you very much for stopping by. Just to let everybody. And let me just state for the record that the views of those who appear on the panel are not necessarily hosts. Any attempt to copy the material without the consent of the host or the channel is prohibited. By appearing on the call, you waive your right. Some of the views that people may hold may be considered offensive to some views. If you do not link the content, you can block the channel to bring in my guest.
Hey, how you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm
How's
doing fine. How
everybody?
are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm all right. I just took a little
Okay.
break from my stream and I'm about to go back. So, I just wanted to stop in a little bit.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. The topic for tonight is how to achieve inner peace.
Easy. Um, Take a vacation and meditate in a mountain. What's up, Golden Goddess?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Another thing you can do is stay away from negativity.
Yeah. I mean, like around my movement and everything like that, there's like there's a lot of negativity going on because there's certain artists that are, you know, that they're saying that they got paperwork, et cetera, et cetera. And people are trying to say like if these allegations turn out to be untrue or anything like that, you might actually destroy a lot of business relationships behind this. So is that
Hmm.
I just came I just came from work and I'm hearing about this about my respective movement, the Dominican urban movement in New York, or how we could say the El Norte. So therefore, there's a lot of people
Hmm.
who are saying that they're showing fraudulent paperwork or a person went up and testified in a case or something. So I don't know the full details, but I just really stay out of it because it has nothing to do with me. I mean, and I don't want to be reporting on something that might be true or false, because at the end of the day, I'm not in the Bronx anymore, nor I know what's the demographics behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you know what? That could, to find inner peace can be a struggle, particularly when you're going through a lot of crazy stuff. And of course, with these YouTube streets, to find inner peace, it can be a challenge. I mean, unfortunately, you have certain individuals who are very deceptive.
yeah. I mean, hey, Herbie. I mean, at the end of the day, they could be deceptive all they want, right? But fact of the matter is that a person could be deceptive or whatsoever, but at the end of the day, if you already got your inner peace, their deception can't break your can't break your character. And I guess in my aspect, that's what inner peace is all about.
Yeah. Um, Earlier in the stream, I had to report some sad news that I'm no longer supporting Mulata on her content, and unfortunately, we had a upholding of the ways, so to speak, regarding certain issues which it could not be resolved.
Right.
And like I said before, I don't wish her any ill will. It's just that accept my neutrality and enables others to attack me and other YouTube creators. That's not something I'm going to tolerate.
I totally agree.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think Irby's letting us know that Gigi is having a stream tomorrow night. Now that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I think her stream is going to be 11:30 p.m. Gigi, if you can confirm this, I would appreciate it.
I hear you.
But yeah, but look, when everything is said and done, I'm gonna hang with those who hang with me. Okay,
Hmm.
if you're not gonna hang with me, that's your problem and your loss.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
at the end of the day,
I mean,
you have certain people that don't that they don't respect neutrality. It's like you always want to be against this or against that, and it's to the point that it's like, what were you even against? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I mean, I'm just saying, for instance, like for me, that happened in whatever year, right? I just came into these YouTube streets. I'm not doing nothing. I
hmm
just went up and I'm showing my support for somebody, right? The next thing you know, I'm getting called a fake and all
yes,
this other crap. And it's like me, I've been like the most neutral, most respectful, but yeah, I get all the disrespect just because of people's hatred and ignorance. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go and try to hate on another person or whatever the case may be, unless you actually did something to me. Now, with that said, I
hmm
just don't carry on with the crap. And it shows like how immature certain content creators are and dabbling in stuff. And then the next thing you know, you have certain people that they could say, oh yeah, they could put up a good game or whatever, but yet they don't actually show the love and the support. So I just keep it moving. So that's how I'm moving in this year 2023. And also when I actually go
Yeah.
abroad, Don Jose, I am actually going to interview somebody, and I hope that you, Radical, and all the other people that I've actually met who are positive influences within the YouTube streets actually watch my interview. So therefore, we're gonna it's about a lot of stuff and talking points that Radical actually have, and from a point of view from a person that I actually consider an elder. So that's what I'm about to say.
Okay. Well, I'll be looking forward. Yeah. Well, I'll be looking forward because look, when everything is said and done, all of us are creators. Okay.
Right,
We're all doing our best to create positive content, and
right.
and and Gigi is also creating positive content as well. Unfortunately, everyone wants to talk about that she's so ghetto, she's so ghetto, she's so ghetto. But if you can just get past the narrative that people paint, you're gonna find out that Gigi is really a cool person.
I mean, she is. I mean, me personally, she actually a very respectful person. So hopefully, like I guess whatever it is, I hope the best for her. But Don Jose, I'm about to be out. It was nice being on your panel,
Okay, well,
and we'll talk sometime.
thank you very much for stopping by.
You're
All right,
welcome.
thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just want to let everybody know that Don Armando also has a channel, so I'm going to ask you to please consider supporting his platform as well. I appreciate the fact that he took time to, share a couple of thoughts. So I really appreciate that very much. Okay. So now we're going to get into the final thing to consider, which is accept things as they are. Your past mistakes aren't a reflection on you, but of a past you who didn't know any better. If you need to find inner peace within yourself, forgiveness is a good starting point. In the modern world, people aren't very forgiving. Many people shame people on social media for having bad days, making mistakes, and being a bad person. Yet they don't realize their own actions to shame people that they themselves are being hurtful and bad. A victim mentality won't serve you. You will need to rise above and accept that people will make mistakes in life. Everyone will. You need to be a resilient person that can overcome chaos in the world around you. All you can do is control your own actions. Everything else you will need to learn to accept. Okay. In conclusion, these are just some ways to help you achieve inner peace. Generally, creating inner peace may be challenging, especially if it doesn't come naturally to you. In a world where everyone's preoccupied with everything, we no longer have time for ourselves. But inner peace is still possible if we choose to have awareness and change certain aspects of our unhealthy habits and lifestyle. We have more room for peace in our lives. So now I'm just going to give you my take. So just one moment. So as you can see, a lot of the things that we need to have in a piece, keep it repaying. One of them is being able to relax. Okay. So So certain things we can do to relax is, find a piece is, um, get into a hobby, be creative, um, take walks. Also, um, accept that we're not perfect. Also, accept, be able to forgive yourself. Okay. And sometimes we can be very critical on ourselves, overly critical over our mistakes. Okay. And I know, speaking for myself, I have done a truckload of mistakes. Some of them, no, it's not a closed panel. Anyone can hop in. I think, okay. I think you're asking about Gigi string. That I would not know. Uh, Maybe Gigi will share something about it. Okay, but belittling yourself and being overly critical does not help your situation in any way, shape, or form. However, if you try to do these things in time, you will be able to have inner peace. Now, I have been talking for about an hour. No, you did not miss too much. I just simply my friendship with Magic Mulata, and I will no longer be pertaining to her content, and I left her Discord, um, due to the fact that there was issues, um, where it could not be resolved because she was not willing to discuss it with me, and I don't wish her. I I prefer being pragmatic and just simply stating the facts. I'm not gonna. I mean, I know I was advised, um, not to mention anything. Okay, but look, like I said before, everyone makes decisions, and unfortunately, you have certain people who chose to disregard my neutrality and enable those to not only attack me but attack you and attack others as well. And it's something that I am not going to tolerate in any way, shape. Well, you know what? Gigi, you know me that I try to keep it real. Okay. Okay. I try to keep it real. I try to keep it real with you. I try to keep it real with Multi. I try to keep it real with everybody. And it's just part of my process. Um, the saying, let the circus be the circus, and not take part in the stupidity, and let the peanut gallery do whatever they want to do. And I see here, oh, uh, you know what? Let's just say, you know what? Our true intentions will be made known. Okay. Well, you know what, Gigi? She's gonna have to live with those decisions. Okay, that's a fact. And well, look, like I said before, um, this is 2023, and my goal is to be the best version of myself. I can't be worrying about what some people do or don't do. People that don't value me, I don't need them. People that don't value my neutrality, I don't need them. People who's going to be a negative influence, I don't need them. Okay, I have been through too much crap in my life to deal with it, and like I said, I don't wish anyone any ill will. I don't wish that on Magic, and I don't even wish it on Hybrid, Vigor, or Malala Vanguard. All I could say is, bless their hearts, okay? And I think the three of them deserve each other. That's the bottom line. And I'm not trying to be salty, I'm just simply stating a fact. But I have inner peace because, first of all, I know who I am with all my flaws and imperfections. I am a decent guy, and I have people who love okay. And really, it's because of all of you, the uncommon folk, that make it possible for me to do what I do. And I see we have some more interesting commentary. Daffy talking. Well, like I said before, um, all I'm going to say is, bless their hearts, okay? And to be honest, I think at times the three of them are their own worst enemy. And let's see. Okay. You know what? Gigi is better that way. Really. It's better that way. You know who are your supporters are. And you know who are the fake people. Okay. You know it. I know it. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I'll be ready with the popcorn. I'll be ready with the popcorn. And I can just hear now how she's surprised that they turn her back on her and attack. And it's like, well, there is a saying, I know it's a little corny. Okay, let's see this. She made her choice. That's the bottom line. She made her choice. And but that anyone wants to join the panel briefly, I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want it to become another roast session, and that can easily happen. Particularly how I feel about magic. I'm just trying to stay positive. Um, but believe me, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes for all the money in the world. Okay, knowing that they are hated because all they can do is reaction videos, reaction videos. Okay. Okay, no problem. Well, you know what? There'll be other times, CG. Um, there'll be other times, but the Walkman is always there for you whenever you are able. Now, before I go, because I just want to let everybody know that next week I'm going to be doing two streams um, on my channel. Okay, no problem. Now, both of those streams are going to be done at 9 o'clock, and I'm trying to do this because sometimes people who lead busy lives can't always join when it's like an early stream. So I'm gonna try and see what having my streams at 9 o'clock will do. And plus, it's gonna be on those nights where I don't have to work overtime. Unfortunately, it's a little hard when you do a 2 or 3 hour stream. Um, when you knowing that you have to go to work the same night. But you know what? They chose their path. That's all I'm gonna say. Now let me just. Also, I'm gonna be doing a stream on Sunday on Golden Spear Folk. And most likely at 7 o'clock. I just need to figure out what's going to be the topic. I'll also put it on my community tab here. Okay. Now let me just let you know what's going to be. Oops, just one moment. So actually, one of the streams I'm going to be doing is called "Bringing the Clowns." Okay. Now you're probably wondering why I'm bringing this circle this circus in mentality, because the fact of the matter is we have clowns. Okay. Um, so basically, I'm just going to be discussing the behavior of the peanut gallery. Okay. I'm going to try not to mention anybody's names, even though it's too easy. It's so easy to do so. But so I'm going to be doing that on Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and then I'll have another one on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Yeah, well, okay, well, these type of clowns that we're talking about, the clowns that we see in these YouTube streets, acting their tomfoolery and acting their um, clownish behavior, so to speak. And I'm gonna be doing a stream on Sunday at 7 o'clock on Golden Spear Folk. So what I'm doing is basically I'm slightly changing my schedule. It's just that it's kind of hard to do 4 streams in a week when you're working 75 hours in a week and what have you. And oh heck, I'm not gonna lie, I need to find some time to sleep because basically um, I'm doing like double shifts, so you gotta find sleep when you can get it. And I see here we have a count. You know what? That is so true, Gigi. Um, One day we need to do something. Let's see. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Well, I do appreciate the fact that there's 7 people watching this stream, and okay, and So I'm gonna make sure that you please hit that like button, okay? As you come in, because it doesn't cost you anything, and it does help my algorithm, okay? And just to let everybody know, I now have 216 subs. So I just want to say thank you very much. So now my next goal is to reach 300 uh, by the summer, or at least by May. I think we can do that. So this is going to ask all people, please spread the word and let people know we like that. And I see here we have an oops, we have another comment. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised that our favorite clowns are watching in the background. Yes, I agree. Please, because Gigi, certain individuals who remain nameless, um, love to watch on the download certain platforms. Okay, no problem. I will let you. I will let you know. I will let you know. Believe me. Um, but in any case, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna tonight. Do have to get ready to go to work. Okay, and let me see. Oops. Okay. Okay. Really? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not trying to take pot shots at anybody. Okay. I'm just simply trying. Okay. You know what? Oh heck, yeah. I'm just I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be. Polite. But I think Angry has a stream going on tonight. I don't know if he is. If he is, fine. If he's not, fine. Okay. I'm not going to get into to do with him. Okay. But Gigi, I gotta ask you a question. Were you trying to raise hostilities between me and Zacharias on your stream? I mean, look, like I said before, we have had disagreements in the past, but I have no any Zacharias to Zacharias, and I got more important things that require my attention than to worry about what some person had a beef with me last year. But you know what, guys? I really appreciate all the love and all the support that all of you have given me. So, again, I'm gonna ask a big favor. Please spread the word about this channel. Okay. Um, I'm just a small YouTube creator trying to run the chill channel, and I want my channel to grow, of course, but it's gonna grow the proper way. Let's see. Okay. See, okay. I'm gonna tell. Okay. 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 The problem. Okay. The problem is this, Gigi. There are two issues. Issue number one, unfortunately, Sakurai is the type of person that he has to poke the focus on himself, and that's something that's not going to happen on my platform. Number one. Good night, Irby. Be safe out there. Number two, he was the one that go around saying that I was racist. So let's see. When are you going to do about the clowns without getting into trouble, of course? I'm going to be doing that next week. Okay, when I talk about bringing the clowns. Um, but the fact of the matter is, Zacharias never did produce the receipts nor recanted his statement. There's no way I'm going to let someone on my platform making baseless accusations. No way. No offense. And again, no offense to Zacharias. It's just that either bring your proof or you recant. He has done neither. But in either case, I do appreciate everyone that appeared on the chat. And I do appreciate the fact that Don Armando stopped by to share his observations regarding the topic. And I really do appreciate all the love and all the support all of you have given me. I wouldn't say that how I think about it. No. But you know what, Gigi? Um, all I'm gonna say is let the circus be the circus. And if people want to EXO 2022, go ahead, let them. But in any case, I'm gonna wrap this up, and because remember, I did say everybody that it was going to run for 60 to 90 minutes. It's getting close to that hour and a half mark, and I really have to get ready. You know what? It's gonna be tongue in cheek. It's gonna be tongue in cheek. I can say that much. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Gigi, for stopping by, and I'll be looking forward to your stream tomorrow night. I think it's going to be on 11:30, if I'm not mistaken. Well, and that being said, it's been really fun having this stream with you, and I really appreciate all you very much. So I will encourage anyone who wants to add a comment um, after the stream is over, you may do so. Just keep it respectable, please. And that being said, wait a minute, we have one more. Get my computer. Okay. Okay. I see here the bottom said, Gigi may now have nefarious intentions, however, the devil runs wild in the tulips, because I am a hellraiser. Okay. Oops. Okay, well, that being said, you to do to each other. And thank you very much. And it's been another somewhat shortened version of Uncommon Sense with Hosseini Brown. Oops. And I see the fraud and you're a little messy. That's why you're like us. You know what? One day, GD, we'll meet in person. Okay. I know it may not be possible because you do got to protect your identity and things of that nature. Well, Well, that being said, it's been another episode, and I wish everyone a very good night. Take care and peace.
Be strong.